Welcome to my channel Inspired Ideas, and today I was inspired to share with you how to make albóndigas with a little twist of inspiration. Alright, stay tuned. These are the ingredients I'm going to be using. This is 2.5 pounds of ground beef, jalapenos, tomatoes, cilantro, mint, basil leaves, avocado, chayotes, zucchinis, potato, onion, bay leaves, lemons, garlic, and this is cabbage here. I want to share this fancy tool that I have here. This is super easy to help you chop things super small and quick and easy, and it's definitely a lifesaver. So you get to chop everything super quick and it's all about the same size. I split the ground meat in half, and so one of them I'm going to add rice to, and then one I'm not. And then the one that I'm not, I'm going to cook a little different. But right now I'm about to start to cut the little cilantro and mint leaves together. I've already chopped up some onions. I'm going to get this together just so that you can see. Okay, so first, this is the ground meat here. It's about 2.5 pounds. I'm going to mix the cilantro and mint. These are minced little pieces. You just throw it in. And then these are minced onions. And then I have here little minced jalapenos so that it gives it a little kick, but not so crazy because, you know, I'm just only putting half. Some people don't want it too spicy. They can add the extra spice at the end if they want to. Okay, so now I've already minced the garlic. I put 3 whole cloves of garlic. Then I'm going to crack 2 eggs. And I just like to mix it. I don't blend it before I put it in. I just use my hands. I've just chopped the tomatoes, and so I'm going to put those in also. Okay, so I'm also going to put pepper. And then I'm going to, this is how I do my salt. I don't really measure, I just kind of put on top and then sprinkle, and then with your hands you just mix it in really good with everything else. And then you mix this once it's already consistent. After this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to split it in half. One of them I'm doing like, what do you call it, like experiment, but not really. I know that in the end it's going to taste really good, but okay, so now for the broth that I'm going to make, I'm going to add bone broth. It's beef bone broth, and then I'm going to add this, and then the rest with water, garlic, bay leaves, and all the extras. Oops. Okay, this here you can't really see, but it's some of the leftover tomatoes with onions, bay leaves, and garlic. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to make mini little meatballs. I don't want to make the big humongous kind. I feel like one bite will be perfect for each. You know, everything's kind of going to be the same size. So I'm boiling the broth for both of them. In the end, I'm going to split the broth in half, and then one is going to be for the boiled albóndigas, and then the other is going to be for the pan-fried albóndigas. Okay, so they're almost done cooking, and then they're going to get this caramelized all around, kind of like what I'm going for, and then hopefully this like extra flavor in the pan is going to taste so good in the soup. So keep you posted a little bit more. Okay, so now this is the second batch. I put like 1/4 cup of rice. I added pepper and oregano and to the rest of the other mix. And then so we're going to blend this, and then this is going to get boiled with the other broth that I have going. So I'm going to cut that one in half, and then I'm going to add these albóndigas so that they'll boil inside of the broth, and then the other one also is going to go in the broth. Okay, so I split the broth in half. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do these mini little albóndigas, and I'm just going to go ahead and just put it in there. Okay, so they're already, these are nicely cooked. We're going to throw them in and let it boil. So these are zucchinis, this is potato, and this is chayote. I'm going to add this into our soup here. A little bit of half and half in each one. For the one where the albóndigas are boiling and they have the rice inside, I'm going to put in about half a cup of rice inside. And that's going to be finished from here on out. And then the next one, I'm going to be adding rice noodles. That's going to be so good. Once it's all boiled, you just want to skim off the top and all the fat that's at the top, so that way it doesn't get stuck in your arteries. But just skim it off the top. Okay, so I'm going to be adding the rice noodle. This was inspiration for one of my friends, Elena. She had made some albóndigas with a different kind of noodle, and I was like, that is so awesome. Like, it's almost like my noodles that I like to eat, casoy. So I was like, oh my god, I could do this gluten-free and make these noodles and then add it to my albóndigas. Okay, so for one of them, I want to use Spanish rice, and I'm just gonna, that's the one that I didn't put the rice inside, and I was gonna add some of them without the noodles, just mostly broth and albóndigas and vegetables. Oh yeah, that's what dreams are made of. It smells so good in here. And then the other, we're just gonna do the mostly noodles. And don't forget to pick the little bay leaves out so that way they don't get stuck in your throat. And this one here is just the albóndigas with the rice, with the white rice. Okay, and you can garnish it with cabbage, sprinkle a little bit of jalapenos on top, and bam! All you gotta do is eat after this. Well, thank you for coming joining me in my kitchen. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of Olivia's twist on things, and eating these albóndigas are a little hot right now. Definitely delicious. You definitely want to try it. Have a great day. Maybe in another episode I'll show you how I make my Spanish rice. Alright, have a great day. Bye. Thank you for coming to my channel. Don't forget to like if you like this video, and hopefully this inspired you to introduce a new meal to your kitchen. Bye. When you have big eyes and little stomach, and then you have to give your food to your family because you want to spread the love.